How's it going? This is Ren from RenBell.com. Just brought to you live here from Southeast Idaho. Goofy introduction. Anyway, wanted to talk about whether or not Empower Network is washed up. I hear with any opportunity, you hear these negative things, and I've heard some of that a little bit, from people that have actually been in Empower Network, and it's washed up. Here's the next new thing, and uh, and, and it's kind of thrown me a little bit. Uh, but uh, but I really started to analyze it and started to look at it, and I'll tell you, um, I heard this quote. I believe it was from Aaron Rashkin, but you know that said, I'd rather follow somebody, actually from Chris Jones as well. I'd rather follow somebody with vision than anything else. I'd rather follow somebody with vision than anything else. Um, and I believe that's what Empower Network has. Vision. Did they start off with the perfect website, thinking everything through perfectly? No, they didn't. And I went to a live event in Orlando, and the one thing that impressed me about them is that they, especially with Dave Wood, is that he's very honest about things that were great and things that didn't work. He'll be like, "Man, that thing flopped," or "That thing really went great." And a lot of companies like that don't do that. They kind of sweep it under the rug. They don't want to look embarrassed. But with Empower Network, they're very open, and um, and say whether or not things failed or not, and are constantly changing, constantly moving. They also have some of the largest leaders in the nation, quite honestly, that collaborate and come up with new ideas and new revolutionary things. Now here's the big key for me. Okay, um, I like the band U2, right, or Rolling Stones or any of these other bands. Now, if you listen to U2, like right when they started, they were horrible. They were awful. I mean, they weren't together and everything. And the reason why I think U2 became successful as well as these other bands, it's their musical talent, whatever. But it's also because they stayed together the longest. You have a lot of these one-hit wonders that come out, and they get egos and then they leave, right? And then so I really believe a lot of these bands that have these one-hit wonders could become huge bands if they would just stick together and continue to do music. And that's why I believe U2 is so great. And that's why I believe Empower is going to continue to do great, is because they've got 155,000 people in it. It's a leadership factory that as long as they continue to be honest and open, they're going to continue to do great things. Um, and and uh, and do awesome things. So that's my thought today about Empower Network and why I'm associated to that, as well as iPass. They had a partnership with Chris Jones with iPass that's become a very great partnership, kind of like Pixar and Disney. That's going to take them to a whole other level too. So they're not about hoarding ideas, and they're about collaborating and going forward into the future. So I just wanted to just clarify that. And if you want any more tips and tricks, you can go to my website, renbell.com, or text me on Facebook. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.